Next, oil of oregano. We use oil of oregano a lot when we're dealing with fungal overgrowth, certain gut infections. Really good antimicrobial, antifungal qualities. Also, oil of oregano also has antiviral qualities. I like it a lot. It's going to knock down viruses. The carvacol compound in the oil of oregano is very, 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 very potent, and it's going to have thymol in there and carvacol, which are going to be the main ingredients there. And it's going to have immune modulating benefits as well as killing benefits. It's going to actually help kill parasites, bacteria, and can potentially kill viruses too.
Oregano is amazing. I mean, it's like one of the most broad spectrum. If we ever have a client where, let's say, they just have some kind of symptom we can't resolve related to the gut, maybe they had a combination of viruses and bacteria and parasites and fungus all in one. If something doesn't work the first round, we'll come in and do oregano oil, and it really acts as it's the generic spot treatment, I guess you could call it, because it may knock fungus down a little bit. It may knock bacteria, viruses. So, I mean, really, you can't go wrong with it. But once again, I think quality is key. So as you mentioned, you do want to make sure you get something standardized for the carvacrol. That way you're getting something that's potent enough to work. A lot of people say, well, I have oil of oregano essential oils. No, that's not the same thing. You're going to want something like what we use, which is going to be an encapsulated version that's much more potent. And we use emulsified olive oil. So that allows it to spread out and hit the whole intestinal tract, as opposed to you putting a drop of oregano oil in your water and drinking it. That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, people that use a lot of the oil of oregano essential oils, I had a Parasite in Mexico one time, and I actually had an oil of oregano essential oil. The problem with it was I could not get enough down my gullet, down my throat without burning my throat. Seriously,
Yeah.
it was so bad. So if you have it, what you can do is get a nice capsule and pour it into it. And that could be very, very helpful because it's hard to get enough in your system without burning the crap out of your throat and your upper GI. So having a good encapsulation will be nice. A lot of the capsules you get over the counter will still open up pretty fast. And so you may still feel it in your stomach. A lot of the capsules that we're going to use are going to be a little bit more gelatinous. So it buys more time to actually open up in the small intestine versus the stomach.
Yep. Well
That's the
said.
difference. Yeah. So we hit oil of oregano, we hit astragalus, we hit echinacea, we hit olive leaf. I would say one of the next ones would be silver. I mean, silver has amazing benefits at knocking down viruses and bacteria. Intuitively, we've known this for a long time. That's the reason why we've made our forks and our knives out of silverware. It's because we've known that using these type of things to handle our food actually has decreased food poisoning and had antibacterial, antimicrobial effects on our food. That's why we've used silverware for hundreds of years on our food. And you hear lots of negative stories about silver and a condition called argyria, which is going to be, you turn blue, so to speak. Again, this is not going to happen in high quality silver products that are, 15 or less part per million. You're not going to see it. A lot of these issues are people consuming silver that is way higher on the part per million side. And a lot of times it's homemade. I've had patients, I've had people tell me like, yeah, I make my own silver. I get like some sterile silver coins and I put it in a saline solution and I run a current through it. I'm like, holy crap. You have no idea how much silver is in there as a level of parts per million. So if you're consuming silver, make sure you choose a high quality company and you actually know the parts per million on there. So it's the molecule small enough for your body to still excrete it.
Yeah, and the stuff we're using is not expensive. It's not like silver cost $100 a bottle either. So why people would do that as opposed to just buying a professional brand who does it right, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a naturopath by the name of Dr. David Getoff, and he talked about this one time. And I remember at a conference, he literally took a liter of silver and he just chugged the whole thing on stage. And everyone's like, holy crap. He's like, guys, yeah, in good silver, you're never going to see it being a problem. And I was like, all right. And then the next day he was totally fine, but he consumed a whole liter of silver. That's insane. But yeah, so his premise of it was, yeah, it's really just about the quality of silver. It's really about the
Yeah.
quality and how big the molecule is.